Alright, hello everyone. I am back for part 3 uh, of doing the story. And I'm playing Love in Deep Space. But first let me do what minimal little dailies I can do on this little account. There we go. What's this again? Alright, so where did I leave off? Right. We're in chapter 1 and part 9. Finally, this busy day can come to an end. I plop onto my bed and pull out my hunter's watch. In my inbox is a team recruitment notice that's signed by Jenna. I actually became a hunter. Unicorns and its alpha team. I wonder what the veteran hunters are like. Outside my window, under the night, the trees sway, their branches rustling to the beat of the wind. Thunder rumbles in the distance. Is it about to rain? The weather forecast didn't mention anything about a storm. Suddenly, the phone rings. Caleb?
I knew you'd still be awake. What are you up to?
Just got home. I'm beat.
Your first day of hunting. Well?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I didn't bring disgrace to my family.
Well, that's good. What matters is that you're alive.
What about you? Why are you calling me now? Aren't you on a military flight operation?
I should be cruising along, but things wrapped up quite nicely and ended early.
Did you guys encounter any wanderers in the deep space tunnel? Was it dangerous?
Are you actually worried about me?
If something happens to you, we won't be able to see Grandma together at the end of the month.
Come on. I know how important it is to you. Even if I was in a wheelchair, you'd push me there.
Okay, but what if you died, bro? How am I supposed to, could you acknowledge my concerns? Ugh, say something good for once. Don't jinx yourself.
Alright. It's been peaceful. The field within the tunnel is as stable as it can be. Very few wanderers. Don't worry.
Really? Every time you tell me not to worry.
Everything else is top secret. My lips are sealed.
Yeah, everything is a secret with you people in the Deep Space Aviation Administration. The DAA.
Yeah, mysterious and spooky.
Ha ha. I'm so scared. Scary enough for the pipsqueak to put cilantro in your food.
Okay, I'll stop. It's late. You should go to bed now. Sweet dreams.
Don't tell me what to do. Ever since Grandma took Caleb and me in, she hasn't stopped worrying about us. I pick up my phone, set an alarm, and then walk over to the window. She must be really happy that I joined Unicorns. Right, this is where it's gonna get, spazzy and not, actually keep the proper pace. Infold, please, for the love of my sanity, could you fix the pacing of some parts in this game? It is very frustrating. Okay, thanks, bye. As I draw the curtains in the darkness, something strange catches my attention. I look up and, yeah, you can kind of see how the sky has already turned kind of reddish. Now that's literally terrifying. If I looked out the window and that just appeared in the sky, I would probably either have a heart attack or just close the blinds and then go to bed. And whatever happens, happens. I'd be like, well, if it's my day to die, then I guess it is. Outside my window, separated by only glass, a giant eye turns to meet my gaze. What is that? In the blink of an eye, darkness swallows everything outside. I couldn't understand what I just saw. Raindrops fall. There are trails of water, seemingly cutting everything. The overwhelming darkness of the night envelops the nearby buildings. A storm rages on, swallowing all the light in Lincoln. It's so creepy. Oh, hey Zane. Unlocked emoji pack. Happy Snowman. What does that say? Happy Snowman 1? Unlocked text message. Waiting room. Oh. Got a photo album. Or photo item. A special pose can make your time with him unforgettable. Can be selected while taking a snapshot. And then I got this photo item. Nudge glasses. A special pose can make your time with him unforgettable. Snapshot or portrait. Or taking photos in the home system. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, I forgot you can actually use poses in the home system now. Because of the 6.0 update. I forgot about that. Oh, hi Xavier. Okay, thanks. Holy cow, my affinity jumped from 6 to 10. I won't be a player short for 2-player games anymore. Aww. Unlocked text message. Ability assessment. Unlocked moment post. Back to the future. Unlocked Destiny Cafe interaction. What to eat. Unlocked chat feature. Recommend avatar. And I got a photo album. Item. Xavier glasses off. And a jar of paper stars. There are too many stars in the night sky to count. Start small and count their paper counterparts in this jar. Aww. New content has been unlocked. Date? Photo studio. Okay. We'll pick Xavier because he's the first one that showed up in the game. New shop. Come and take photos at Twinkle. Snapshot. Try it now. ×2. Duo gameplay. Double the fun. Invite your friends to join. Twinkle photo booth. Lincoln City. Latest fashion. More photo booth content coming soon. Snapshobot. Beep boop. I'm a cool robot that takes snapshots. Since this is our first meeting, you're probably not familiar with my features. I'll show you how they work. For each snapshot instance, you'll take 4 pictures in a row. First, let's select the shooting mode and background for your photos. Here you can select the shooting mode. Different modes allow for the use of different poses. This is your background image library. You can select the background you desire. Each of the 4 pictures can have its own shooting mode and background. After you make your selection, tap Next to continue. Oh! Oh my gods! I've been playing this game for an entire year, and I guess I kind of forgot or didn't realize you could do this. Huh. Okay. How about we'll do that? Welcome to the mix and match room. Unleash your imagination and feel free to mix and match as you please. Tap here to enter the styling room where you can change the outfit you're wearing. Tap the accessories library or the pose library to view your own accessories and poses. After you finish dressing up, tap ready to start the photo shoot. Okay, but like... I don't think I have anything... When I'm home, I just want to wear comfy things. Aww. You look so cute. Okay. Do I have any? I can't remember what outfits you start with. Yeah, we'll go with that. Picture is automatically taken every 10 seconds for a total of 4 times. The shutter button is here. Change your pose and accessory. There is no undo feature, so make sure to show your best self when taking pictures. That's cute. I like that. Once you're done, the 4 pictures will be shown for you to do some editing. All customizationable options can be found here. Add a frame, stickers, and a filter to decorate your photos. In zoom mode, you can zoom in, zoom out, and rotate the photos. Press and hold the picture to swap it with another one. Once you're happy with the special effect, tap save. Okay. Wait, so I can like... I kind of like that one. Okay. Alright. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes. Oh, look at that. I made Xavi happy. Oh. Hello, sir. I finally get to see you in the cafe.
What a coincidence. I was just passing by. Got attracted by the surroundings.
He sounds so sleepy.
Probably we'll see each other here often.
By increasing your affinity, you'll have more chances of seeing him here. Here, you can interact with him more. Hey, look at that. I finally have most of the normal things on my screen now. Mandatory client update, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Deep space message. What is this? Skyhaven. Skyhaven is an official floating island hovering near Lincoln City. A protocore serves as its primary energy source. It's home to the most cutting-edge research centers and advanced tech organizations, such as the Deep Space Aviation Administration. Located in the tallest building in Skyhaven, the Deep Space Aviation Administration is an aerospace organization responsible for research, combat training, and space exploration. It has many flight facilities and is the world's most advanced military aerospace institute. Interesting. I think that's it for added notes. Achievement. Oh, have quite a few. Complete main story chapter 1. It Takes Two. Own 10 unique couple poses. Heart of Beauty. Own six sets of my outfits. And yeah, the crates. And then what else is here now? Widget. Add template. Here you can edit and save your photo display widget. Okay. Widgets with the single suffix support multiple photos displayed in the slideshow. Alrighty. I think that's it. Yep. And... oh. I completed chapter 1. Love and Lightyear. Chapter 2. Share game content once. I did do that. Shop. Now what? Oh. Account. Dimensional breach. That's hilarious. Combat. Exchange. And the heart shop. Okay. With him. There's a wallpaper. We'll change it to blue. And then for Xavier, we'll change it to I think we'll change it to that one. We'll put some wishes on the wall. There we go. Alright, next. Let's see if I can get through chapter 2 with this. In Unicorns, chapter 2, part 1. The Intel Department, Protocore Research Department, VR Training Center, Armory Archives. In a towering 20-story building, various sectors with their own responsibilities exist. It offers a variety of services, all meticulously organized and fully equipped to support every aspect of a hunter's work life.
Hunter's Watch, HOS 11.4. Metaflux detection system has been updated to the latest version.
Okay.
Guidance for each floor has been uploaded. Use of the Sleepin' Pod has been approved, and access to the VR training center has been granted.
I wonder what the Sleepin' Pod is. Is that like a regeneration thing when you're exhausted and beat up? After performing a flurry of dazzling maneuvers on my watch, the spherical robot opens a compartment on its body.
The system log shows you had less than 4 hours of sleep last night. The quality was also extremely poor.
Gee, thanks, robot. A console appears from the compartment and it presents a small pillbox.
A special delivery. 1 Dromrill.
Drugs. Because I got a small amount of sleep, I get drugs. I appreciate that. I'm so glad that's your solution to me getting not enough sleep is drugs. I touched the bags under my eyes and my mind replaying the scene of that eye peering by the window last night. I thought wanderers had appeared, so I'd rushed out of my home. Despite scanning the nearby area, I didn't find any abnormal traces of energy fluctuations. I'll try and dig up some info from the squad's files. I'll also be on the lookout tonight. Suddenly, a holographic screen appears and interrupts my thoughts. The adorable voice resounds in the room once more.
Alpha Team has special life insurance for its members. Please sign here.
I don't know if I'd go so far to say adorable. Huh?
Alpha Team is on the 3rd floor. The office is next to the Mulberry Bridge.
We get special life insurance. I suppose that makes sense. We're literally risking our lives every time we take a mission.
This is so in case of an emergency, you'll be able to arrive anywhere in Lincoln City within a few seconds.
Nice.
I need to go now. Have a great day.
Uh, thanks, I guess. Goodbye. I don't know where you popped out over where you're going. The robot leaves and I'm all alone. I turn around and see the empty office. Sunlight shines through the glass walls, illuminating a pile of untouched paperwork. A new recruit's equipment should be at their desk, and mine is.
Anobi.
Oh, hello, Nero, you weirdo. I hear a voice in the corner. A table appears from the shadows, and behind 3 rows of old screen monitors is a man with small eyes scrutinizing me. He must be my teammate. Hello, I'm.
Stay right there.
Okay. Hesitant, I don't move. I inadvertently look at the array of dark colored monitors. It's rare to see such old fashioned products in an era of rapid technological advancement. I guess they're mainly used to avoid small talk? The back of the monitors are plastered with dozens of portraits of wanderers, big and small. Handwritten notes containing all sorts of information are present. Among them is a familiar face. Isn't that a Luminivore? This guy reminds me a lot of that guy from Pacific Rim. I don't remember what he was, but like the really nerdy, crazy one. That's what he reminds me of. The wanderers and the records are all rare. It seems this person is quite knowledgeable. Oh, right, what I saw outside my window last night. I walk up to the monitor and give it a few taps. Excuse me, may I ask a question? Do you think there are wanderers that can turn invisible or just disappear in a split second? It's okay if you don't want to answer.
What did you see?
Oh gosh. As if a switch had been flipped, he suddenly springs up from behind the desk and walks over to me. Well, it's just.
Shh. Draw it.
Don't you shush me, you little creep. His small eyes look surprisingly bigger as they're fixated on me. He shoves a pen into my hand, its tip a flickering red light. A Bramago?
You know about them? This has the latest Kennel OS. It's fresh from the oven of our techies. The resolution is 3 times better than the previous version. I only use it for work. That's it. Look, here's the TSC security authentication code.
Okay. I nod and take the pen. I press the switch, then the tip emits 3 green streaks of light which coil around my arm. The memory of what was behind the curtain appears in my mind once more. The moment the pen touches the paper, lines begin to dance across it. In a matter of seconds, that fearsome eye is drawn out.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful? Huh?
I mean, it looks dangerous.
Recalling what I saw, I manually add a few more details. That's all I can remember.
Just leave it to me.
Okay, thanks. Weirdo.
Nero, Andrew is looking for you.
The door swings open. Captain Jenna walks in. It seems she just returned from a mission.
Let me remind you that data analytics is on the 5th floor. If you prefer to hide here for some peace and quiet, you might as well request a transfer.
Nero doesn't dare to respond. He snatches the pen and paper from my hand and runs away without looking back. Ma'am?
Call me Captain like everyone else. Jenna works too.
Okay.
How's the paperwork? If there are any issues, you should speak up now.
I don't think I even made it to my desk yet, ma'am. Everything's going well, but the squad...
It's normal for us not to be here. We don't need to sit in HQ all the time if there's no mission.
Oh, well that's good. Oh, I see. Perhaps sensing my awkwardness, she smiles.
Relax. Yes, our job can be dangerous. But before any mission is assigned, Advanced Tech Labs considers the hunter's evol, overall capabilities, and efficacy.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Of course, while efficacy can be measured, people are another story. Outside of urgent missions, you're allowed to pick and choose.
So I can pick and choose what tasks I want to do. So I'm basically like a police officer that specifically targets monsters. I like it.
Don't worry, you won't be forced to resign from Alpha Team on your first day.
Well, that's always a good thing. Understood. Thank you, Captain Jenna. I feel a vibration on my wrist. As I lift my arm, the Hunter's Watch shows me the virtual user interface for missions.
Perfect. Advanced Tech Labs has a job for you. Hear them out first, then go take a look.
Advanced Tech Labs has a job for me. Okay. Yes, Captain.
Getting to that place will be tricky. I have a 270HM already parked by the Moveri Bridge for you.
Oh, okay, sure. Look at me go. Let's read my notes on what I just learned. Hunter's Guide. Hunter Equipment. Developed by the Hunters Association and the Deep Space Society. This is a professional set of gear issued to hunters. Weapons, armor, detectors, support devices, etc. are included. Hunter's Watch. An essential piece of equipment for any deep space hunter. It resembles a watch and provides many functions, such as assigning missions, detecting nearby wanderers, scanning for metaflux, and calling for backup. 270HM. This is an exclusive motorcycle for deep space hunters developed by Evergroup's research facility. It employs state-of-the-art aerodynamic technology. There are two other models, the 310HM and the 380. Because it can reach such high speeds, only those who have undergone professional training can obtain a motorcycle license for it. It was developed by Ever. Interesting that Ever supplies the deep space hunters with tech. Note, Nero. Nero is a colleague from data analysis who suffers from severe social anxiety. His personal space has a circumference of 2 meters, and no outsiders are allowed inside it. Since Alpha Team's office is rarely crowded, he uses it to find some peace and quiet. That's why we're acquaintances. Whenever issues related to Wanderers are brought up, he becomes a chatterbox. He's a nerd. An introverted nerd. Alright, Close Encounter, Part 2 of Chapter 2. Commission. Client. Henry. Status. Active. Level B. Task details. Half a month ago, Mr. Raymond, a renowned collector in this city and the employer of our client, began to exhibit symptoms of mental confusion and other abnormal behavior. He locked himself in one of his collection rooms. After multiple diagnoses, the possibility of mental illness has been ruled out. Objective: investigate if there are any wanderers hiding in Raymond's mansion and eliminate them. Client is Henry. The employer of our client. Okay, so this random guy named Henry has hired us because he's concerned about the guy who he works for being weird. Got it. The southeastern suburbs of Lincoln City are built near the sea and mountains. Many luxurious villas and holiday resorts can be found here. Its prosperity rivals that of the city center. Yet the renowned art collector, Mr. Raymond, chose to settle down in... This path seems to never end. The steep winding road through the mountains near the western suburbs is lined with trees that can cover the sky. Wait, what? Southeastern. Oh, okay, I see. So what it's saying is that most rich people like to settle down in the southeastern suburbs. They got all the huge mansion. It's basically like Hollywood of LA. And that's where most of the big time peeps like to sit. But Raymond decided that he's going to go to the western suburbs where it's like very rural-y and woodsy and isolated. Got it. It's like you're in the wilderness. There's nothing to see, and you can't really go anywhere. If your car breaks down here, you'd be in a bind. Making a sharp turn, I notice a familiar car parked on the shoulder of the road. A tall figure stands beside it. As I drive past him, he turns around, and we lock eyes. I'm startled by who it is. Zane? I slam on the brakes and come to a stop. Then I remove my helmet. Oh, hey, Zane.
You have that look on your face. What is it?
He walks to his car and opens the hood. White smoke billows out. I was thinking that maybe I should have been a fortune teller instead of a hunter. You should leave it be, just to be safe. The car system has already called for roadside assistance. Unable to do anything else, Zane closes the hood, dusts off his hands, and then glances at the motorcycle behind me.
Are you already tackling a difficult mission when not even 2 days have passed?
No, I'm going on a picnic in the woods. Why is it your business? It's not that bad. I'm just here to see if the client's home has any wanderers.
Raymond?
That's not my client. My client's name is Henry, actually. You know him? We're not going to the same place, are we?
Someone invited me.
Who's someone? So, what are you going to do? You don't often see Zane stuck between a rock and a hard place. Stifling a laugh, I clear my throat and get on my motorcycle. I pat the back seat. Come on, let me do my good deed for the day. I'll take you there.
Will you be... Can your motorcycle do it?
What does that even mean? Can my motorcycle do it? Can it do what? What specifically? Carry 2 people? I hope so. That would be a really sucky motorcycle if it could only, like, carry 1 person. Are you doubting my driving skills or this vehicle's capabilities?
Both.
Both. Wow. You're so thoughtful. Good luck climbing the mountain, Dr. Zane. Consider it a workout. She's like, alright, good luck, goodbye, see you later, I'm taking the hint. Obviously, you don't trust me. I stood up the motorcycle, and the AR navigation system immediately plans out the route.
Advent Navy says you're 13.5 kilometers away.
Yes, can I help you? At that moment, Zane sits behind me.
I need to return to the hospital later. Let's not waste any more time.
Okay. You're pretty good at going with the flow.
Adaptability is a virtue.
Alright, buckle up and remain seated. Keep your arms and legs at your side.
I'm aware.
As I step on the gas pedal, the speedometer needle jumps. Caught off guard, Zane jerks back. I quickly hit the brakes, but he ends up slamming into my back. Oops.
Could the driver think of our passenger's safety for a moment, please?
My bad. Maybe you should have hung on to me tighter. We arrive at Raymond's mansion, and the ornate iron gate slowly opens. We're greeted by a desolate courtyard shrouded in eerie silence. The architectural style is of modern design and simplicity. A large pool surrounds it, the water's surface a blanket of blue-green algae. That's disgusting. Clean your pool, man. You're gonna get mosquitoes and stuff. Are mosquitoes a concern here? I don't even know. Zane, are you a close friend of the owner?
He's a former patient of mine who has a serious congenital heart disease.
What kind of person is he? Is he friendly?
Nervous?
Why would you ask that? I'm not nervous. I would imagine I meet new people all the time. Or maybe I don't. I forgot. This is like my first mission since that one where I met Xavier. Is it obvious? Zane silently glances at me. A little. This is my first solo mission after all. Weren't you nervous when you did your first surgery?
If I said yes, would that make you feel better?
Yeah. A hint of mirth flashes in Zane's eyes.
I wasn't.
Wow. Wow. You're so darn funny. You're lucky you're cute. I want to stomp on his foot, but I hold myself back and stomp on his shadow instead. Yeah, so take that. Entering the mansion, my surroundings seem to blur. What captures my attention is the fish tank in the center of the hall. There is no water in it. An odd skeleton sits in the center of the tank, and under the light, it appears dull and gray. Fish-like bones protrude from its pelvis. The skeleton lacks legs, its spine extending like a long string. Its pose is ominously beautiful, resembling a girl sitting cross-legged. This...
It's just art. Don't overthink it, Miss Hunter.
doesn't look like just art to me. It's a big skeleton. It's interesting because you can see where the pelvis is. You can see extra bones extending outwards, like extra feet or something. So that must be bones for the fins that start at the hip, which is odd because if I remember correctly from Raphael's merman myth, I don't remember any actual extensive fins like that. So that's interesting that this skeleton has that. The butler suddenly appears. He bows before me and Zane. He doesn't question our arrival. He doesn't seem particularly interested in why we're here either. Hugging the fish tank is a spiral staircase that winds all the way to the ceiling.
Is he still in his collection room?
Everyone knows who he's referring to. Raymond.
Yes, on the 3rd floor. Dr. Zane, you've been here before, so please make yourself at home.
Herman the butler. Zane nods, then the butler turns to me.
Regarding the Wanderer inspection, Miss Hunter, do you need me to accompany you?
No, it's okay. I'd like to look around first. Like, thanks, but I don't need a teacher. Oh, what's this? Drifter title. Part 3. Powder Keg. After the butler and Zane leave, I begin to explore the mansion. While the skeleton is suspicious, neither the Hunter's Watch nor my evil can detect any metaflux from it. Maybe this is just... oh, maybe it is just a quirky decoration. I climb up the stairs. Above me is the collection room on the 3rd floor. Through the door, I can hear 2 people talking.
I've invited you to my home several times before. You only visit when I'm not feeling well. Dr. Zane, I wonder if you see me as a patient or just a subject for observation.
What's interesting is this guy, I think, has the same silhouette as Viper does. Which is interesting.
According to the OXO remote monitor, your vital sign data has improved. The equipment also determined your age to be far younger than what it actually is.
Aren't you curious about why I haven't died yet?
No.
I'll admit I was for a time. However, it was nothing more than that.
Zane's like, nah. The silence in the mansion almost amplifies every sound, making the conversation upstairs anything but pleasant. I'm hesitant about climbing up the steps. I'll wait for them to finish talking. I haven't even taken 2 steps when a bone-chilling laugh resounds, followed by a feeble coughing fit. Ew. Ew. Dude.
Your colleague praised you, saying there are things only the two of you can do. I'm very curious now.
If I was in the same room as this guy hacking like that, I would find an excuse to vacate the premises.
Xander Sciences will provide you with the best staff, the best lab, and even the best treatment.
This always causes me, like, so much concern whenever I hear him say this. Even the best treatment. What do you mean? What treatment? Why does Zane need treatment? Okay, can you please explain yourself about that comment? Ugh. Okay.
Dr. Zane, what you perceive as the limit of your talent is just another beginning in your career.
When you reach the finish line, I'll be right there cheering for you.
When you reach the finish line? What finish line? Lost in thought, I lean on the windowsill by the staircase, gazing at the chirping birds outside. The sound of footsteps bring me back to reality. I turn around to see Zane going down the stairs. He doesn't look away. On the handrail, his hand has countless faint scars.
Listening in?
Not really. It seems like someone is trying to headhunt you. You're good at not giving in to temptation.
Please don't put me on a pedestal. I'm just a normal doctor. I have no intention of straying from the path I've chosen.
You are not normal in literally any shape of the word, and you are not just a doctor. So nice try, buddy. Eavesdropping isn't exactly polite, especially when Zane's personal matters are involved. I steer the conversation in a different direction. A normal doctor who won the Starcatcher Award and is the youngest person to receive the Lind Award. I promise I'll never be late to your appointments in the future. I make a gesture to show I'm swearing on my honor as a joke. Zane reaches out to put my hand back at my side, but then an almost imperceptible ripple appears in the air, like someone plucked a cord. It's Metaflux! The residence trail leads straight to the collection room. I run up the last few steps, and the Hunter's Watch confirms my suspicions. Metaflux is gathering at an alarming speed behind the heavy door. The current situation forces me to kick down the door. Raymond is sprawled out on the carpet, unconscious. The lights flicker as I sense an invisible pressure weighing down on me. The Wanderer is on the move. Zane, get him out of here. I'll handle this.
How long will you be able to last?
I am a hunter. Stop worrying about me. Whoosh! An icicle flies toward the Wanderer that appears. In the blink of an eye, Zane is standing next to me.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
He's like, Raymond? Raymond who? I'm here to support you. Hell yeah, let's fight with my favorite doctor. Zany Poo. My first love in this game. Complete the mission with your companion.
It could appear at any moment. Be careful.
Don't let your guard down either.
I literally love combat in this game.
Here we go.
Doink. You can summon your companion, use his support skill. Different companions have different support skills. Triggering a perfect dodge can empower the support skill. When it glows, tap to use an empowered support skill. Hell yeah.
I'll freeze it for you. Here comes another attack.
It's a tough one.
Hold down the attack button to unleash the charged attack.
You have me if you need it. It's not over yet.
I won't let my guard down.
Impressive. As expected of a hunter.
I'm
Hell
flattered.
yeah. I am very impressive. Yes, yes.
Our culprit finally revealed itself.
There it is. Oh. The If you're attacked, your companion comes to your side to support you. Boo yeah.
Are you satisfied?
I'll wrap it up from here. Thanks, Dr. Zane.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Zane. Appreciated. Yay. Oh, shoot. I hit the try again. Darn it! That is not what I wanted.
It could appear at any moment.
Let me out. What is this? Okay, quit.
Be careful.
Don't let your guard down either.
I'm sorry. Exit. I don't need to do this again. New companion unlocked. Zane, Lincoln Doctor. Affinity to 9. For a long time, my gaze has always been yours. Unlocked moment post. Rabbits escaped. Artsy dreams.
Male, 39 years old. He collapsed from shock because a wanderer appeared 5 minutes ago. No external injuries. His heart rate is normal and his pupils react normally to light. The address is...
After contacting a rescue helicopter, Zane helps the butler move Raymond to another room. The Hunter's Watch scans every corner of the collection room, sending data back to HQ. Intelligentsia type. Estimated threat level to be at least B. Had yet to form a protocore. There are no casualties or any metaflux. Over and out. A notification appears telling me the mission is now considered complete, but I can't shake off this lingering feeling of unease. While the Wanderer has been dealt with, something is still off about this room. Huh? That's... A stunning oil painting hangs on the wall opposite the sofa. It depicts a brilliant blue sea with cascading white waves. Each brushstroke feels alive, as if countless fairies are jumping out of the water. At the edge of the sea, the water is gradually stained crimson, like something is being torn apart, swallowed, and coalescing into a blood clot. Blood clot. That's a disgusting visual. What a peculiar painting. I try to scan it, but there's nothing. I place my hand on the frame to try to resonate with it. The gloomy weather, the sound of the ocean, a salty humidity slowly creeps into my hair. This is... I come back to my senses and realize I'm standing in the ocean. I turn around and spot a girl by the shore, the lower half of her body submerged in the water. Strange. It's almost like she's crying and laughing at the same time. The swirling fog carries a faint ethereal melody on the sea breeze. It sounds like a song, yet is also a lament. That is such a beautiful song. I can't help but move toward her, but the fog becomes increasingly dense, and everything begins to blur. A chilling cold gradually surrounds me. Huh?
Snap out of it.
Zane? What? Hello? I blink a few times. I'm back in Raymond's collection room.
Did something catch your eye? You were in a daze.
Zane frowns, holding a cup that's been completely frozen. Speechless, I touch my neck. Seriously? You've been smacking it against my neck?
The teacup didn't work, so I had no choice but to increase the dosage.
What does that even mean? The teacup didn't work. Like, the hot teacup? Just the actual physical force of the teacup itself, so you froze it? Explain yourself.
What happened?
I don't really know. I shake my head and look at the painting again. A metaflux-infused painting causing hallucinations. Could this be why Raymond was acting strange? Was it also that Wanderer's hiding place? The rescue helicopter arrives and takes in the unconscious Raymond. Zane insists on accompanying him to the hospital.
Take care. Try not to forget the time of your next checkup.
Aye, aye, Zane. I know. Don't forget about your car. Make sure it gets repaired.
Thank you.
No problem. Watching the helicopter disappear into the clouds, I let out a sigh of relief. I turn on my comms again and look at the mansion. Mission HMU0048-3015. Coordinates are my current location. There is an oil painting that needs special treatment. And that part is done. There is a new update establishing connections. A new feature has been unlocked. Falling for you. New content has been unlocked. Oh. Zane. Experience the romantic episodes between just you two. Unlock the episode upon meeting the requirements. Switch to unlocked episodes to enjoy a romantic time. On my windowsill sits a small seal made of unmelting snow. It's always been my companion ever since I met Zane again. Yet, in distant memories, this seal was... It happened 6 months ago when Zane just became my primary care physician. After another day of studying for the Hunter's exam, I realized I hadn't eaten yet. Okay, so this was 6 months ago. Okay, so I would have finished my main training to become a hunter and school or college or whatever it is I needed to do to become the hunter. This is also after Caleb would have gone, to Skyhaven. And I think she said just after she got Zane as her doctor. Okay. By the time I dragged my wary self to the restaurant, it was already packed.
I promise you, this restaurant is really good.
You always say that.
'Cause it's true.
That will be all. Thank you.
Maltazia? Main food? Aww. Poor Zane. He's like, oh, the cat's afraid of me. I'm a monster. Aw, so cute. Little kitty snowman. Sirloin steak. Cheese egg toast. Seafood... What is that? Seafood pasta? Shrimp Alfredo with parsley. Pasta with bacon and mushrooms. Oh, the pasta with bacon and mushrooms sounds really good. Matazio, welcome to the store. Okay. Huh.
I'm starving. And I forgot my lunch again.
No smoking.
Sorry, we're full up right now. Would you mind waiting?
You're out of tables?
Do you want to go watch a movie after lunch?
Sure, as you wish.
Zane?
There's this new sci-fi movie that's
Huh?
on, I think.
Zane?
Let me check. You know each other? Maybe you can share a table.
That might not be.
Please.
Oh, all right.
Forget it.
I'll give you some time to decide then. Yes, please.
Sure. He's like, oh my gods, I hate my life. Poor guy. The waitress is like, oh, do you guys mind sharing a table? He's like, sure. And then I'm like, and because he heard the like hesitation, he was like, oh, she doesn't want to. Okay, well now I feel stupid. You know, never mind. It's fine. She doesn't have to share the table. And then at the same time, I'm like, sure. And then the waitress is like, what is going on? Poor Zane.
I'll have the lunch special, please.
Lunch special.
It's really quiet. Zane hasn't said a word since I sat down.
Poor guy. Probably awkward. Talk.
Earlier, I thought I saw you making a little snow cat. It was so cute.
No, you are mistaken.
What a liar. I was pleasantly surprised when I found out you were the new attending physician.
Were you, though?
The weather's really nice today.
We're doing great.
It's only getting more awkward. Hey, Dr. Zane. Did you know that our mouths can be used for something other than eating? We can use them to smile, sing, talk, and tell jokes.
Like a lesser known fact. Or lame joke.
Well, I tried my best. Here, please enjoy your meal.
She's like, oh, thank goodness food arrived. Oh, that looks so good.
I think I'll just eat.
Wow. That is such a good meal.
Taro ice cream for dessert. Enjoy. He didn't say anything. It's just like back then. Zane hardly ever spoke to me.
What is it?
It's nothing. I was just thinking, carrots. I didn't expect you'd still hate carrots. Just like before when we were little.
All it simply means is that I know what I like. How's your family been? Is your grandma doing okay?
Yes, Grandma's doing fine. As soon as she found out that you were my doctor, she said she could rest easy, knowing I was in good hands.
Ice cream's melting.
Does he not consider himself good hands? Does he not think that she's in good hands by being with him as the doctor? Poor Zane. He needs to realize he's an awesome person.
Do you remember when we went to the aquarium together? To see the seals? I was so mad when that seal threw ice at me. And then you sent over a bunch of snowballs the very next day, just to mock me.
To mock you?
You left them in a box in front of my door. Looked exactly like this ice cream, all meticulously arranged, too.
Those snowballs. Do you still have them?
You used your evol to make them, right? The snowballs didn't melt. You totally did that on purpose.
Wow.
I had planned on throwing them at you, but who knew we wouldn't see each other again?
He's like,
Have a
sure.
nice day. I always passed by this street on my way home. It's amazing how much it changed.
Still reminiscing?
Well, if I didn't run into you again, I would have never realized how time flies. Everything changes. Except for those 3 snowballs.
She is obsessed.
Forget they even exist. You can pretend I never gave them to you.
So, you're not gonna tease me anymore?
Or maybe I was never teasing you in the first place.
That's...
Please, try not to mistake it for some snowballs this time.
Aww. I'm sorry, Zane. I'm dumb.
a seal. Then, could those snowballs also be...
I have work this afternoon, so I'll be leaving now. The restaurant was great. I plan to eat here again. Let's eat out when we have time. Before this place changes, that is.
It's very interesting he says that, before this place changes. Did he mean that because, like, in case the restaurant turns into something else? Or did he mean that as in, like, before Lincoln City or the world changes?
If you promise not to disappear again.
Notice how he doesn't
See
answer.
you later? At the hospital or wherever.
Girl, you never got that promise out of him.
Zane, it's good to see you again.
Now he's gonna disappear. Alright, let me go back and do my other choices really quick. I'm just gonna exit after I choose the other choice.
This place, it used to be a pet store, not a restaurant, right? I remember seeing you around here a few times.
I must have taken a wrong turn when going to the bookstore nearby.
Wrong turn?
How's your family been? Is your grandma doing okay?
Thanks. Alright. And now, kind of far.
May I ask what brought you here? It's pretty far from Oxo Hospital.
I had errands to take care of and happened to pass by.
I see.
How's your family been? Is your grandma doing okay?
Interesting.
Yeah.
He had errands nearby. And then one more, and then I'm done.
It's only getting more awkward. I should probably just stop talking.
How is preparing for the hunter's exam?
It's going well. I'm sleeping early, waking up early, and eating 3 meals a day.
It's 3 in the afternoon. Your meals seem to be quite late.
You see his cute little smile right before he said that? Oh, I just want to pinch his little cheekies.
You're eating a late lunch too. Here, please enjoy your meal.
He's so cute. Also, again, that food looks fantastic. Oh, hey, Affinity 10. I am more than just your doctor. Unlocked Destiny Cafe interaction. What to eat. And unlocked chat feature, recommend avatar. And what is this? A jar of snowflakes fashioned with evol. Stays soft and powdery all year round. Yay. This one-of-a-kind thing is for the person who wants to enjoy snow in summer. Oh, I got a title too. And then what's this one? Increase affinity to lover level 50. Okay. Tender moments. A new feature has been unlocked. Anecdotes. Establishing connection. Time is the best witness to stories about him. Meet the requirements to unlock his anecdotes. A special vacation? Story. Okay. What's this? By your side. Select who you want to meet. Tender moments. Is unlocked. Take a look. The important moments you've shared with him are recorded here. Choose a story to relive. Garden of Secrets. Oh, you can switch to reading mode in Tender Moments. Can we go back? There aren't any wanderers left. Wait, what did I do? Okay. There aren't any wanderers left to fight. Time to get off work. Never mind, found one. It was too early to call it a day. It's nearby.
What's the matter?
In the vast sea of flowers, someone sits up from the grass. Who's there? The guy puts his hands up slowly as I point my gun at him. Xavier? Xavier looks up, then he slowly puts his hand down.
Oh, it's you. You look like you're in a hurry. What happened?
The data on the watch shows the Wanderer is around here, yet there's a Wanderer nearby. Haven't you sensed it?
A wanderer?
Xavier holds up his chin, then suddenly puts his hand back in the grass. As he speaks, he pulls out a fluffy ball from the grass. The Wanderer bats its big eyes like a round, pudgy bird. As if upset with Xavier's rough handling, it bounces on the ground a few times, shaking off the grass on its head. So you already tamed it. I was too late.
Not really. I just happened to be resting here.
Xavier and the fluffy Wanderer look at each other for a moment, then turn to look at me.
Are you going to take it away?
Fluffy seems to understand Xavier's words. It immediately raises its head as if to say it's not scared of me. Strange. Why is this Wanderer...
Yes, it knows what you're talking about. It is intelligent.
Oh? How? The Hunter's Manual says Wanderers are just...
It truly is remarkable. Out of a billion wanderers, maybe only one can become intelligent. But with billions of possibilities, there are billions of chances for life to be born.
I squat down and observe Fluffy closely. It seems to know that I'm not hostile. It looks back at me with big eyes and even waves its hand at me. It's amazing such things exist in this world.
Did you know? This area used to be a pile of ruins.
Now that you mention it, I do. This area was attacked by wanderers before. On the Hunter's map, its location isn't marked.
The first creatures to migrate back here are these little birds.
Xavier points at the sparrows nesting on the bushes.
They nested among the ruins and thrived, but there were still wanderers around at the time, so they lived in constant danger. Afterwards, this hero came and drove away all the wanderers.
Fluffy stands before us, proud of itself.
The birds brought with them flowers and fruit kernels, and this place became lush day by day. However,
due to the influence of wanderers. The soil here is poorer than elsewhere. The flowers and plants here need more sunlight to grow well.
He reaches out and touches a small white flower. Light flows from his fingertip, vitalizing the blossoms swaying in the wind. How do you know all this? He thinks for a while, then comes up with a flimsy excuse. Though Xavier's words were gentle, they conveyed his meaning clearly. He probably won't allow me to do anything to the Wanderer. I put away my gun and wave at Fluffy. Sorry about that. Nice to meet you. But you better hide. There are other hunters aside from Xavier and me. They won't be as kind. Maybe I'm mistaken, but when I say Xavier and me, Xavier seems to give me a perplexed look. For the next few days, I'm assigned to patrol the area around the Sea of Flowers. But it seems to be safe, and I don't encounter any wanderers for a while. When I have nothing to do, I think of that day when Xavier was here again. It must take quite a long time for ruins to transform into a sea of flowers, right? Several years, perhaps. Xavier seems to know what had happened from the very beginning. And it was the same back at the base. He appears to know a lot, but won't say anything. Weird. Oh. Fluffy, did you come out to play? You want me to come with you? A wanderer? A huge figure blocks my vision. I stare at the beast-like wanderer in front of me and can't help but get nervous. Why would an S-class wanderer suddenly appear here? Fluffy, take care of yourself. Leave the rest to me. The bullet-stricken wanderer thrashes around in pain amidst the sea of flowers. I try several times to deal it a fatal blow, but fail. This is a tough one. In the chaos, my gaze falls upon the small blossom next to me. The flowers and plants here need more sunlight to grow well. The wanderer continues its attacks, threatening to trample the flowers at any moment. I raise my gun.
Danger. Move aside.
I look around while another wanderer rushes out. As soon as I'm about to aim at it, light shines in from all directions.
Shoot.
I pull the trigger without a second thought. The gunfire fades alongside the wanderer's roars. When I lift my head, all I see is Xavier's calm gaze. He picks up the flowers destroyed by the wanderer one by one and puts them in the palm of his hand. All these flowers. How sad.
It's okay. A lot more flowers are still blooming well. Next time, you should protect yourself first.
Then you can kill wanderers before they get the chance to destroy the blossoms. That'd be better. Xavier gives me a small flower.
It seems you can't help but try and rescue others. Whether they're people or flowers.
The dark clouds dissipate. A ray of light shines behind Xavier, illuminating his smile.
You scraped your hand.
Fluffy rushes over and drops some bandages into Xavier's hand. It even has these?
Give me your hand.
I hesitate for a moment. Before I can finish my sentence, Xavier has already taken my hand. I was going to say that I can bandage my own wounds.
Done.
As I dust off my clothes and stand up, Xavier brings something to me. A protocore! But this wanderer, you...
You defeated it.
He puts the protocore in my hand.
I haven't forgotten it this time.
Aww. That was so sweet. Garden of Secrets. That was for my first 4-star. Complete bond of frozen promise with Zane. City badge. Hunter onboarding points. Lincoln City is waiting for you. Travel to various locations to collect badges. Unlock rewards in Hunter onboarding. Alrighty. Oh. To unlock more types of interactions with him, increase your affinity. Tap here to view the interaction rules. Interesting. Okay.
Coming.
Oh, hi.
You got my attention with your hands. They're hard to ignore. I think there's some fluff on my face. Can you blow it away for me? You got my attention with your hands. They're hard to ignore. You got my attention with your hands. They're hard to ignore. Why did you suddenly...
And we'll meet Zane, I suppose. Oh, right.
It's you.
It's me.
I drop by here sometimes because the coffee is good. We seem to share a similar taste.
What to eat?
I also haven't eaten yet.
Got any recommendations?
If you think it's boring, you can add something else to it.
Just random juice? Sure.
Right. You can get some light exercise after a meal. For example, we can walk together.
That works for me. Discuss what to eat with him. Alrighty. And that. Oh. Fascinating. Okay. Yeah, we should read the anecdote. Alright, A Special Vacation, Chapter 1. Frank's Summer Homework. Write an essay titled, When I Grow Up, I Want to Be a Blank, to understand the kind of job you want to do. After reading his son's homework assignment for summer vacation, Ulysses asks, What do you want to be when you grow up, Frankie? 7-year-old Frank's eyes sparkle. I want to be a deep space hunter. He jumps up and down. I'm gonna defeat wanderers like this. Swish, swish, swish. They're so awesome. Ulysses looks a little surprised. Really? Really? Smiling, Ulysses pulls his son into his lap. I have a friend who's a deep space hunter. In fact, he's the best of the best. Do you want to go to his place and have him teach you how to become one? The best of the best? What kind of hunter is he? The hunters in the cartoons are already really cool. They wear shiny outfits with super cool weapons. They travel to every corner of the city, flying across the sky, and can run on walls. A single move is enough to amaze the whole world. If there's a hunter better than them, doesn't that mean he'd be cooler? Following Dad to his old friend's house, Frank watches as the door opens. He's filled with longing and anticipation. Then, he's stunned. The man inside is wearing a pair of white slippers and regular pajama pants. There was no shiny golden outfit. He didn't transform. He wore normal clothes, and he has a lopsided sleeping mask with stars on it. He still looks a little tired after yawning. This person is a deep space hunter? He talks to Dad, but Frank doesn't pay attention. He could see the question mark on the man's face. It changed into an exclamation mark, and then ellipses. After that, he kneels down to look Frank in the eye. Hello, my name is Xavier. His voice, it doesn't seem like he would shout a catchphrase. Frank's heart beats frantically in his chest. He grabs the hem of his father's shirt and says, I'm Frank. He looks at Xavier's hair. Grandpa? But looking at Xavier's face, he's unsure. Uncle? Xavier lowers his head, scratching his neck. Xavier is good enough. He's like, he's saying that Xavier has hair color of an old person. So he's like, are you a grandpa? Or maybe an uncle? And Xavier's like, no comment. Chapter 2, A Deep Space Hunter's Home. Dad drives away not long after, leaving Frank alone with Xavier. Xavier closes the door and takes Frank's tiny suitcase inside. Frank hurries after him, curiously looking around. This is the house of a deep space hunter. Would he have an entire wall filled with weapons and bombs? What about tiny robots that fly around everywhere? Would there be a sleeping pod as big as a room? After walking around, Frank realizes that Xavier doesn't have any of these. Mr. Xavier, where's your armory? Xavier is pressing some buttons on his juicer. Frank's question causes him to pause. Oh, it causes him to mess up, so he presses cancel and restarts the process. I don't have enough weapons for one. Oh, well, what about your robots? The phone on the table lights up. Hello, how may I help you? Where do you sleep? Xavier looks around. You can sleep anywhere here. He's nothing like the hunters in the cartoons. Frank is disappointed. Xavier hands him a cup of yellowish-green liquid. Do you like weapons and robots? No, but a hunter's house should have these things, right? Frank takes a sip of the juice and makes a face. Huh? He would rather drink Dad's veggie juice. He's about to ask Xavier what it is when he sees Xavier has finished his own cup without a hint of disgust. What makes you think that? Xavier asks, putting the cup down. As a guest, Frank has to be polite. He forces himself to swallow the liquid in his mouth, thinking that maybe it's some kind of energy supplement. He places the cup on the corner of the table. Everyone in Hunters Unite has one. They have a secret base filled with tons of stuff, too. Did you hide yours, Mr. Xavier? Xavier thinks for a moment before saying, Their stuff comes with their base. Mine is simpler, so it doesn't have as much. Seeing Frank's cup untouched, Xavier picks it up. Do you not like juice? Frank's eyes widen. That was juice? Chapter 3, Hunter's Free Time. Everyone in Hunters Unite is so strong, you can find them on the top 10 Hunters list. Xavier probably wasn't picked to join them. No matter what kind of hunter he is, he should be going out every day to defeat wanderers and save the world, right? Frank gathers himself again and gets ready for the big battle with Xavier tomorrow. But the next day, when Frank looks for Xavier in the morning, he finds him asleep in the living room. Wearing a jacket, Xavier has one of his hands hanging off the couch. His brow furrows. In the bright sunlight, stuff shimmers on Xavier's shoulder. They remind Frank of specks of light, or even pieces of glass. Where did Xavier go last night? What did he do? Frank decides to ask Xavier when he wakes up. However, Xavier doesn't move for a long, long time. He doesn't toss or turn, and manages to make Frank sleepy. Frank waits and waits and waits until his eyelids start to droop. When he opens his eyes, Frank sees Xavier in the foyer, a hand on the doorknob ready to head out. He comes back to his senses, knowing the moment he's been waiting for is finally here. Frank runs over. "Where are you going, Mr. Xavier? I want to go too." Not giving Xavier a chance to refuse, he tightly grabs his hand. And just like that, Frank goes out with Xavier for the first time. His teacher always says the early bird catches the worm, but Xavier slept in. It's already noon. Are there even any wanderers left? Xavier walks around and looks relaxed. Could it be that he isn't worried because he knows where all the wanderers are hiding? Frank can only guess. Maybe they're going to a dark cave next, or an abandoned building with strange noises coming out of it. After 10 minutes, Xavier stops walking. In front of him is a hot pot restaurant. It's lunchtime, so a lot of people are here. Xavier sits by the window, glancing at the menu before ordering with a frightening familiarity. Bunny's fatty beef, Bunny's signature lamb roll, beef brain, beef tenderloins, ox tongue, tripe, beef ribs, black chicken rolls, fish balls. Frank can only listen with his mouth agape until Xavier puts down the menu and says, "Spicy soup. Extra spicy." Dude, that whole menu was disgusting. People willingly eat that? Frank springs to action. "My dad told me not to eat super spicy food, Mr. Xavier." Xavier looks at Frank as though he forgot about him. Scrunching his neck, he says to the server, "Another bowl of small noodles, please." Frank takes the rabbit-themed bowl when it's put down in front of him. He watches Xavier dip the red meat in the equally red soup. Frank is speechless. He quickly snaps out of it, though, when he realizes something. You need a full stomach to fight vicious wanderers. Otherwise, where else would you get your energy? Everything Xavier does has a reason. So, Frank happily eats his noodles. He puts his bowl down and stares at Xavier. Are they going to fight wanderers now? Frank was wrong again. Half an hour later, they arrive at a supermarket. Xavier pushes around a shopping cart, passing by the numerous aisles in the store. He browses the shelves slowly, sometimes even asking for Frank's opinions. "Which one do you think is better?" Xavier asks. 30 minutes later, they arrive at a bookstore. Behind the counter is a scary-looking man with a large beard, who smiles at them. Frank hears the man talk to Xavier like they are the same age. Then he says something that he doesn't understand. What's a vegetarian? What are meal plans? Then finally, Xavier leaves the store and takes Frank home. Frank is at a loss. Where are the wanderers? Why would a hunter like Xavier not fight wanderers? Frank thinks, then realizes that, like children getting 2 days of holiday after 5 days of school, Xavier doesn't fight wanderers every day. So once Xavier is done resting, he'll go fight wanderers, right? Chapter 4, A Hunter's Secret Training. With that, Frank waits and waits and waits, but still, he never sees Xavier, the best of the best, go out to fight wanderers. Instead, all he gets is the rapidly approaching end of his summer vacation. A week later, unable to wait anymore, Frank takes out his homework assignment and starts writing. Deep space hunters will sleep until noon every day. When they wake up, they have lunch. After lunch, they either walk around outside or stay at home to watch TV. Sometimes they fall asleep watching TV. Deep space hunters aren't picky, they eat everything. They also aren't picky when it comes to places to sleep. They can sleep anywhere. But Frank stops writing. Deep space hunters are kinda weird. One night, Frank woke up to use the bathroom. He saw the balcony when he passed by, but as he came out, a shadowy figure stood on the balcony, scaring him. It's me. Mr. Xavier? Yeah, Xavier enters the living room and shuts the balcony door behind him. His shadow elongates under the moonlight. Did you fight wanderers, Mr. Xavier? Xavier remains silent and starts to head to his room. His body is covered in shiny stuff again, but Frank can't see them clearly. Why didn't you bring me with you if you're fighting wanderers? Xavier pushes Frank to his room as he walks. Go to bed. If you're not tall enough, you're not allowed to fight wanderers. Oh, okay. After getting back into bed, Frank wonders about another thing. Why did Xavier come in through the balcony and not the front door? Frank slumps on his desk, unsure if he should write that. What are you doing? Xavier comes over. Summer vacation homework. Xavier seems taken aback. There's homework during summer? Yeah. Frank lifts the notebook up. Xavier reads everything and doesn't say anything for a while. If all I needed to be a deep space hunter was sleep and get taller, that would be great. But it's not like what I thought it would be. Xavier sits down by the desk. Actually, that's not what being a deep space hunter is like. Other than fighting wanderers, we have to do other things too, such as taking exams or doing special training, stuff like that. But I never see you fight wanderers. That's because it's been peaceful here in the city. There's not a single wanderer? Frank asks. Xavier thinks for a moment. There are more hunters nowadays, and they're all very strong. Every time there's a wanderer, they defeat it before I even know it's there. Frank takes a while to process what Xavier said. So, you're not fast enough? You could say that. Frank raises his fist. I think you should try harder, Mr. Xavier. Xavier smiles and fist bumps him. All right. When do you have exams? Asks Frank. I don't have exams. What about training? Nope. Frank writes the following. Deep space hunters don't have exams. They also don't need to train. Xavier grabs his pen. I don't have to train right now, Xavier says after a long while, but I can work one session in. Frank is excited. Can you teach me how to fight wanderers, Mr. Xavier? Teach you? Before Xavier can change his mind, Frank says, Master! Xavier doesn't argue with him. Just call me Xavier. Chapter 5, The Real Battle. It's sunny the next day. There are several groups of people in Lincoln Central Park, walking and picnicking. Children around the same age as Frank are running across the field or playing in the playground. Xavier puts his bag on the grass. He sits down and starts taking things out. Choose one. Seeing all sorts of weapons laid out in front of him, Frank is amazed. Without any hesitation, he grabs a small wooden sword. I want this one. He swings the sword a couple of times, then notices Xavier picking up a stick. We're sparring, right? Are you looking down on me, Mr. Xavier? If you can knock this stick out of my hand, then I'll swap to a better weapon, Xavier says. 10 minutes later, Frank is out of breath. Xavier sits, unmoving, with the stick still in his hand. A sword doesn't suit me. Frank throws it away and picks up a water gun. He rushes to the fountain to load his ammo and comes back, chest puffed. Xavier, as calm as ever, swaps his stick with a paper cup. Another 10 minutes passed. Frank accidentally squirts himself with water. Xavier pours the water out of his cup. His body completely dry. A gun doesn't suit me either. Frank tosses the water gun away and gets a pair of maracas. Xavier picks up the stick again. He breaks it, holding each half in both hands. Another 10-minute pass. Frank is drenched in sweat. He's a little dizzy with the sun beating down on him, and his palms are red from training. Despite not having touched even a hair on Xavier's head, he's happy. This is the first time he's seen Xavier act like a deep space hunter. Is this how you train to be a hunter, Mr. Xavier? Unexpectedly, Xavier shakes his head. No. But aren't you teaching me how to fight wanderers? Xavier looks as if he hasn't heard Frank. He stands up and looks around. Frank asks again hurriedly, only to hear Xavier say, You haven't even beaten me once. Critical hit. Frank stands there in shock. All the doubts he had earlier return. This so-called hunter doesn't own anything cool. He doesn't have any weapons or fought any wanderers. He's always doing strange things. He even lied about training him. Is Xavier a liar? Frankie, wait here for me. I'm going over... Seeing Frank's expression, Xavier pauses. What's wrong? Upset, Frankie is on the verge of tears. Suddenly, there's a loud explosion. In a split second, he feels someone pick him up. Opening his eyes, Frank is stunned. He looks at the source of the sound. Xavier covers Frank's eyes with his hand. Don't look. The wanderers are here. The sky darkens, and the sharp wail of a police siren brings Frank back to reality. Wait here, and don't run outside the light. Xavier lifts his hand, and a golden shield appears above Frank's head like a round tent. After that, he turns around and runs off. Frank sees a sword quickly manifest in Xavier's right hand. It's brighter and cooler than any weapon he saw on TV. As people run away, he sees Xavier go against the flow of the crowd. Several terrifying wanderers appear from the trees. With a single swing, Xavier's weapon transforms into countless light blades. The wanderers instantly disappear in the light. He turns, leaps, and appears by the side of the inflatable castle, striking down 2 wanderers like lightning. With a deafening roar, the wanderers turn to dust. The adults and children who haven't been able to leave are shocked. Leave this place. In the dust and smoke, Xavier turns around and leaps again. He takes the sword in his hand and lunges toward another wanderer. Frank's eyes widen. Xavier is like a beam of light, turning everything he attacks into dust. It's as if Frank is watching a meteor shower of light. After he cuts down the last wanderer, Xavier lands on the ground. With a flick of his wrist, his sword disappears, leaving only specks of light around him. It's as if he's standing under a starry sky. Frank is stunned. Chapter 6. A Kept Secret. When he comes out of the convenience store with Xavier, the park entrance across the street is covered with police tape. Police cars and ambulances are everywhere, and people with cameras are also running around. Everything is a mess. Eat this. We'll go home after. Frank takes the ice cream cone Xavier gives him. It's a sweet treat to calm his nerves. Why didn't you tell the police that you're the one who got rid of the Wanderers, Mr. Xavier? Frank feels a little sad. He wanted to see Xavier get praised on TV, but once he was done, Xavier dragged him out of the park. Xavier looks serious. Didn't your teachers tell you not to brag when you do a good deed? Still, Xavier's expression looks a little strange, almost like he doesn't want people to find out about him. Then again, that's not the only thing strange about Xavier. Besides, Frank is certain that Xavier is a very, very good hunter. Everything he does must be a reason. So Frank looks up at him with the same serious face. Don't worry, I'll keep a secret. On the last day of summer vacation, Ulysses arrives to pick up his son. Ulysses sits on Xavier's couch, reading his son's passionate essay. This summer, I met the world's greatest deep space hunter. Wanderers are no match for him. He uses a super cool sword, and it's sharper than anything in the world. He told me that being a hunter means you shouldn't brag about the good things you've done. That's why I want to be a hunter just like him. He's my role model. Ulysses looks up at Xavier. Did you cast a spell on my son? No. Xavier is sparring with Frank using chopsticks. I just took him out for hot pot. After that, we went shopping at the supermarket and the bookstore. Then we went for a walk in the park. Dad, Xavier is super duper cool. He eats the greatest hot pot and his walks are awesome. But I can't tell you exactly how amazing he is because... Frank looks at Xavier. He's still wearing a normal t-shirt and normal pajama pants, but now, in Frank's eyes, those are better and stronger than any armor. Because it's a secret between me and Xavier. Ulysses doesn't know how to act. He picks up Frank's luggage and grabs the boy still running around the living room and pretending to be Xavier. He doesn't know what kind of secret his son agreed to keep for Xavier, but... whatever, it's not on Frank. After all, when Ulysses was younger, he was also fooled by Xavier. What does that mean? Aww. That was a sweet anecdote. Passing by. Okay. Zane. A pure white heart. We'll leave that one for now.